Hey, and welcome to another episode of Formula Random. This is going to be a fun match today because it's Nightmare on Elm Street, and I didn't want the questions this time. Melissa dealt all the pain to them. Melissa, how are you going?
I am going well. How about you?
I'm going pretty good as well. But time to introduce the competitors. Over down here, we've got Steven. Steven, how's it going?
It's going well. I'm a huge fan of this franchise. It's my favorite horror franchise. So, looking forward.
And also here we got Philadelphia. Bull, how's it going?
Pretty good. Have a good night. This is like my 5th day in a row of doing either some kind of match or some kind of something. So, yeah, that's how it's going. But I do love Nightmare on Elm Street. It is. I think the Nightmare series is probably my favorite horror film, not named The Thing. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty great. So.
But with that being said, how the Formula Random matches work, the main round is going to be 30 questions in category Nightmare on Elm Street. As I try to mess up things, everyone gets 3 repeats. We don't do challenges. If you do have an issue with a question, bring it up to sort of after the match, and we can discuss it, and you may get an extra point out of it when I update the scores for the accuracies and stuff. That being said, Melissa, hit them with their first question.
So question number 1 will be in the realm of Nightmare on Elm Street 1984. In Tina's nightmare, Tina says, "Please God." What is Freddy's response to her? Looking for the quote. Have you seen any of these movies, Malcolm?
I've seen. I've watched them all once a long time ago. They're not regularly on streaming services for me, so I just haven't had a chance to rewatch them. But
I guess is HBO Max not available in New Zealand?
No, Stephen.
This is God.
And Bull.
This is God.
Correct.
The next question comes in Freddy's Revenge. What class does Jesse fall asleep in at school?
I went a little tougher on this one.
Are you looking for an exact thing?
Yeah, like
okay.
Yeah, like what subject, like what class? I was gonna list off examples and then I refrained.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
History?
Stephen.
I don't remember. I guessed English.
The correct answer is biology.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Right now I see it. Now I see it in my head. Yeah, now I see
Yeah, and he
it.
has the snake around his neck.
Yep.
When he wakes up, yeah. All right, question number 3 will be in Dream Warriors. What is the name of the psychiatric hospital the majority of the film takes place in? This one's probably my favorite.
It's the best.
Yeah.
It's the best one.
Yeah. I get the first one and this one, you know.
It's usually a neck-and-neck race, but I mean, the third one is a perfect sequel. It's a logical step forward. It's pretty great.
Yes.
Yeah,
Carries all the themes from the first one. It's top-notch.
I think this is the one with a young Lawrence Fishburne in it.
That is correct. Way to ruin a future question.
I don't think it is.
I don't think so.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Stephen.
I don't have it.
Bull.
It's Weston Hills.
That is correct. Now, next question comes in the name of the Dream Master. What is the name of Kincaid's dog?
Shit.
That is not the name.
I would like to apologize to everybody watching. I did no prep for this. Sorry.
And 5,
Probably would get this
4,
right. Could get this right if there was a multiple choice, but
1,
I don't
pins
remember.
down. Stephen.
I don't have it.
Bull.
Sparky?
The correct answer is Jason.
Right.
Oh,
Shit.
Because it's like touche.
Yeah, shit. That is right. God damn it.
All right. Next question is going to be in The Dream Child. Alice follows the baby into the church where Freddie reemerges. What is Freddie's first line to Alice? I'm looking for the quote. Bonus points if you say it in Freddie's voice.
How many bonus points we talking?
Invisible.
Then I'm not doing it.
Okay.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
It's a boy.
Stephen.
it's a boy.
That is correct.
Thank you for that.
The next question comes in. Freddy's dead, the final nightmare. How does Freddy ultimately kill Carlos?
I think I got that right.
Got this.
I probably don't. This is one of the weaker ones.
5, 4,
I like
3,
it. It's fun.
2,
It's
1.
fine.
Pins
but
down. Stephen.
Makes his head explode with his hearing aid.
Bull.
I didn't have hearing aid, but I makes his head explode.
I think we can give both of them.
Yeah, that's fine. He scratches on the chalkboard, which makes his head explode. About,
I actually watched that this morning. I skipped that part because that stuff like that really bothers me.
All right. Question number 7, and this will be in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. What fairy tale story does Heather read to Dylan before bed? I love this movie too. This is up here as one of my favorites of the franchise.
Yeah, I think this one is still on Netflix for me, so I might rewatch it at some stage.
I haven't seen this one in years. It's okay. I mean, I enjoy it. So I don't love it as much as most people do.
2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
Is it Hansel and Gretel?
And Stephen.
Hansel and Gretel.
Hansel and Gretel is correct. Your next question comes in. Freddy versus Jason.
Yes.
Who directed Freddy versus Jason?
I figured you'd get excited.
This movie is a flawless masterpiece, and I will hear no fucking slander spoken about it.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I really like this. I know a lot of people may question us putting this one in the match just because it's one of those weird ones, but it's really
It
quick.
paid more attention to the lore than most of some of these other movies.
5, 4,
True.
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
Ronnie Yu?
And Bull.
Ronnie Yu.
One of you is correct.
The next question is in the worst film of the franchise.
Hands down.
The 2010 Nightmare on Elm Street. What was Freddy Krueger's occupation at the preschool? Yeah, I despise this one.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I will give it credit is I think it was Jackie Earl Haley that was Freddie. He did a good job at being a close imitation to Robert, but ultimately the movie wasn't really that great anyway.
I mean, the whole
I-
micro
I-
nap.
I will say the one good thing about the movie, I haven't seen it since.
5,
Exactly.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down, Stephen.
Partner?
Bull.
Yeah, was he like some gardener, some dumb horse shit like that?
Gardner
Yeah.
is correct.
Yep.
Yeah, because gardeners at boiler rooms, that makes a lot of fucking sense.
I mean, Freddy's dead. Red pretty much retconned his history.
All right, next question. We get back, come full circle right back to the original. How many people does Freddy kill on screen in A Nightmare on Elm Street 84?
Can you clarify that question?
Yeah, there's one that's kind of
Iffy.
iffy. Yeah.
Like, do you physically see him? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I think it's physically seeing the death. Is that kind of where you're going, Melissa?
I'm talking about the very last scene of the movie.
I'm talking about the first one because he's kind of
Okay, let's just go with kills on screen.
fair. All right, give me.
Sorry. I see you guys.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
So I don't know if Nancy's mother counts, but I said other than her, 3.
Bull.
I believe Nancy's mother does count because he jumps on the bed with her, so it's 4.
4 is correct.
Yeah. Sorry for the poorly worded question.
No, you know what I was thinking is because you don't see him physically kill Glenn. Not Glenn.
that's true.
Tina's boyfriend, because he's invisible. So
Yeah.
Rod. Thank you.
Okay. Moving on to Freddy's Revenge. Where is Jesse in his nightmare at the beginning of the film?
Oh.
And I love this movie. I know a lot of people hate it, but it's one
I
of
think
my
it's
favorites.
I think it's one of the few that's getting a nice reappraisal with all the information coming out about it.
Yep.
Although with everything coming out, I'm like, how did we not friggin' figure that out?
When I was young, I saw this when I was young. Did not see any of the gay undertones at all when I was young.
There's nothing under about it. It is overtone. He's marinated in it.
5, 4,
And I love
3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
School bus.
And Stephen.
School bus.
Both is correct. The next question comes in. Dream Warriors. Which character is killed by Freddy when he transforms his blades on the glove into
syringes.
into syringes and injects them with a lethal drug overdose?
What is his name? Son of a mother.
I mean, I did pause because I could have been. I had to scroll to the
Oh.
scroll along just to
Sorry.
see the rest of the. No, it's all good.
And the first name is fine.
People names.
Yeah.
Every time. Fucking every time. Mother.
Oh, I think this is right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. But Bull.
Is it Taryn?
Stephen.
Yeah, that's what I guessed. I mean, I think it's Taryn.
Taryn is correct.
Okay, next question comes in the Dream Master. What does Alice say her greatest fear is?
I actually like this one a lot because Alice is my favorite protagonist of all of them.
I like this one too, even though there's some really bad stunt double action. She has like different hair. Yeah.
I mean, I think if you go to a lot of the '80s movies, regardless of what kind of it is, you do tend to notice a lot of really bad stunt double work.
I love it though.
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen. Bull.
Don't like Be a Waitress Forever or something like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'd accept that.
Yeah.
And I love the name of that restaurant, the Crave Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for running a quick question there.
No.
I love that he's like saying that like oh, everybody always ruins future questions. He's literally just dumping out like.
I've literally done it myself. Quite often with some.
I mean, it really is. You're living up to the gold lay. You're just laying gold everywhere, everywhere, and we're all just like, you could have used that as a question, bro.
Anyway, the next question is in The Dream Child. What is the name of Alice's child? Have you seen the Simpsons parody of Nightmare on Elm Street?
I've never seen The Simpsons. I know, shame.
Like at all?
No.
That's all right. I just found out what TRL was last week. So
I know, that was funny. Total Request Live.
I mean, to be fair, when I actively watched MTV, Remote Control was a show.
Fair.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I know this is wrong. Ben.
Bull.
Specifically, Jacob Daniel.
Jacob is correct.
All right, the next question is going to come in Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. What specifically is Glenn doing while Spencer is watching him on the TV during his nightmare? Think I might have stumped them.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
He's falling asleep while high.
Bull.
I just wrote getting high.
Both is incorrect.
So
Okay.
it was what Glenn was on the TV. He was frying an egg.
Oh, Glenn. You mean John?
Yeah, Glenn.
I
Glenn.
was confusing him with Ellen.
Shit.
But yeah, I mean, he was getting high watching him.
Damn it.
Next question comes in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. How does Heather and Dylan defeat Freddy?
I really got to rewatch this one.
Like Malcolm said, I'm pretty sure it's on Netflix.
I mean, it's on Netflix for me. I don't know about you.
I believe it's just on HBO Prime. I think HBO
Yeah.
Max has all of them except for part 3.
Yes, that is correct.
Fucking yeah. Okay.
So I bought it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
Yep. In Wes Craven's New Nightmare, how does Heather and Dylan defeat Freddy?
Yeah, I'm not really sure why the third one's not streaming, but I did buy it, and I was happy to do that.
I mean, I own all of them, including the reboot.
I had a box set. I lost it.
I mean, the
in one
food.
of them move. Yeah.
I mean, the food one might have been caught up in a previous deal and can't be added to HBO Max
Probably.
for a while yet. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
burns him in the furnace.
Bull.
I just wrote push him into a fire.
I think either is fine.
Yeah, I'll give them both. Like, specifically, it was pushing them into a furnace oven, turning up the heat, but fire, furnace, same thing.
Great. The next question is in Freddy versus Jason. Kia falls asleep while waiting in the nurse's office for Lori. What body part of Kia's does Freddy cut off during her nightmare?
You cut out. I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that question.
Okay, I'll start over. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now you. Yeah.
So Freddy versus Jason is the category. And the question is, Kia falls asleep while waiting in the nurse's office for Lori. What body part of Kia's does Freddy cut off during her nightmare? We're good that time?
I got that.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The gist of it.
Movie's a masterpiece. Except for
I
the
did-
homophobic slur Kia rolls out.
Yes, yikes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
Got your nose.
Stephen.
Nose.
Nose is correct. Next question comes in the reboot. What actor plays Quentin's father? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen
Clancy Brown.
and Bull.
Who cares? This movie blows.
Clancy Brown is correct.
But technically both correct. All right, the next question comes in Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984. How does Glenn die? How does Glenn die? Is my connection bad?
You are breaking up a lot, Melissa.
Okay, because my end it's fine. So let me let him come back.
Yep. But I'll just give you a free repeat, Justin. So in Nightmare on Elm Street 84, how does Glenn die?
Jesus Christ, how do you explain that?
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing's happening on my end, so I had no idea. Thank you.
No, it's all good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
I just wrote Freddy pulls him into his bed, blood geyser. I don't know how
Stephen.
to quite to explain that.
Yeah, gets stuck in his bed. Blood splatters up all over.
Yeah, but both is correct.
Yeah, I mostly wrote the question to see what people would put.
Next question comes in Freddy's Revenge. What musician's record did Lisa's dad insist on only playing at her last party? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I don't have it.
Bull.
I don't know. Pat Boone kind of sucks. I have no idea.
It is Benny Goodman.
Would not have gotten that.
Never even heard of him.
So the next question is going to be in Dream Warriors and Freddy versus Jason, because it's both referenced in the movies. What is the name of the experimental psychoactive drug that dreams?
Further proving that Freddy vs. Jason is fucking awesome.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
It's Hypnosil.
Stephen.
Hypnosil.
Hypnosil is correct. Your next question comes in the Dream Master. When Sheila falls asleep during her physics test, Freddy enters her dreams and writes a message on her test. What does it say? I mean, I don't blame her for falling asleep in a physics test.
I never took this, but it sounded weird.
I'll do a repeat.
Yep. When Sheila falls asleep during her physics test, Freddy enters her dream and writes a message on her test. What does it say?
I just remember the tongue wagging in that scene. Oh god, it still grosses me out to this day.
Yeah.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I don't think this is right, but teaching is fun with Freddy.
Bull.
I think it's learning is fun with Freddy.
Learning is fun with Freddy is the correct answer.
Oh my god. All right, the next question is going to be in The Dream Child. During Mark's name, what comic book character that he becomes as his dream power to defeat Freddy? Can you hear me?
I caught none of that.
Yeah, you are
Okay.
breaking. You're breaking up again, Melissa.
I'm just gonna leave, but I'll be watching backstage.
No, it's all good. In The Dream Child, during Mark's nightmare, what is the name of the comic book character that he becomes as his dream power to try and defeat Super Freddy? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
It's something like Phantom Avenger. I can't remember.
Stephen.
Yeah, I don't.
It's the Phantom Prowler.
Ow! Damn it!
The next question comes in. Freddy's Dead, The Final Nightmare. What actor plays Doc? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I don't know if I ever pronounced the name right, but Yafet Kodo.
And Bull.
Rest in peace, Yafet Kodo.
That is correct. Alright, next question comes in Wes Craven's New Nightmare. When Heather wakes up from a nightmare, she finds Dylan in the kitchen sleepwalking, repeating the Freddy nursery rhyme, and the letters Heather has been receiving are arranged into a phrase. What does it say?
Oof! Wow! Yeah. I am not going to pull that. I don't remember. I haven't seen this movie in 20 years.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I think, is it answer the phone?
Bull.
I got nothing.
Answer the phone is correct.
Good pull.
The next question comes in Freddy versus Jason.
Right,
What does Freddy do in the final shot of the movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
He winks at the camera.
Stephen.
Yeah, I just said he winks.
Next question comes in the terrible reboot. What is Nancy's last name?
I wonder if they changed this.
5,
Find out.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
Yeah, I don't know if they did change it, but so I just guessed Thompson.
Bull.
Did the same thing.
Yeah, they did change it. It's Holbrook. And Nightmare on Elm Street 84. To make sure that Nancy would wake up in her nightmare, what amount of time does Nancy set her watch timer to? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I just guessed 5 minutes.
Bull.
You've said amount of time. I thought you said it to 12:15.
Oh,
It is 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Next question comes in Freddy's Revenge. Freddy bites what part of Lisa's body? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
Her arm?
Bull.
I also said arm.
It is her ankle, or leg, either one.
Oh.
Next question comes in Dream Warriors. When Nancy tells the children about Freddy during their group therapy session, Dr. Gordon tells Nancy she sounds like who? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
Dr. Seuss?
Bull.
I don't remember.
It is Peter Pan.
Yes.
And that was the last question in the main round. Going into the last 5 questions, if you get a question correct, you gain a point. If you get it wrong, you lose a point.
Oh, fucking Christ.
The score at the moment is Bull is on 19 points and Stephen is on 16 points. So it is really close.
Let's hope there's a lot of Freddy vs. Jason questions. And there's no questions about that fuck off reboot.
I can confirm there is no reboot questions.
Oh, we got a fighting chance. Okay.
Right, next question is: name the actress that plays Nancy Thompson's English teacher in the first Nightmare on Elm Street and later a nurse in Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Wait, am I getting her last name right?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull
Isn't it like Lynn Shay? I don't know. How
and
to spell the last
Stephen.
name.
Yeah, I guessed Lynn Shay as well.
Lynn Shay is correct.
The producer's sister, I think. That's why she got the job.
Next question is: what prize is Angie trying to get out of the cereal box in Nightmare on Elm Street 2: Freddy's Revenge?
You mean, what does she end up with?
Yeah, what is she trying to get out of the cereal box?
I hope I have this. I have a general idea.
I know I don't have it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Stephen.
I'm sure this is wrong. I guessed a toy ring.
Bull.
Is it like novelty fingernails? Because it's like claw, like she's like playing with that. Remember that?
Yeah. Melissa, can we give novelty fingernails? Melissa says that is fine.
Thank you, Melissa. Your check's in the mail.
I mean, the specific answers what we've got written down is Fu Man fingers, but yeah.
Okay.
The next question is: what is the full name of the institute that Nancy's mum takes her to for her nightmares? Nightmare on Elm Street. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stephen.
I don't have it.
Bull.
The Kocha Institute for the Study of Sleep Disorders.
That is correct.
Wow.
I want an Ansel match because of that exact question. Oh, believe me, you don't forget something like that.
I don't think I would have memorized.
The next question is: the opening quote to A Nightmare on Elm Street for the Dream Master is from what book of the Bible?
Fudge. Here's a shot in the dark guess, since there's any.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
Revelations.
Stephen.
Oh,
It is the Book of Job.
Job.
Whichever way it wants to be pronounced.
Yeah.
That is the correct answer. What is Freddy's mother's name and her nun name?
Oh man, we could one or the other. Jesus. I don't know if you can hear Fiance Dells is playing Bioshock 2 in the other room. It's pretty loud.
so are we supposed to name both or just one?
Both, but I might switch it up and just give you the point if you can only do one of them. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Bull.
I know it's Amanda. Is it Sister Mary Margaret?
Stephen.
Sister Mary Helen and Amanda Kruger?
But Amanda Kruger is correct. It is Sister Mary Helena.
Got it. We got the Mary part right. So.
But yeah, I will give you just a point for getting Amanda correct. Because as Melissa said, she was trying to make it harder. So, and she also wants it known she loves BioShock.
I do see that. Yes. So does fiance Knowles.
But with that being said, that was the last question.
All right.
And with that, and your winner of the Nightmare on Elm Street match, Philadelphia, with a final score of 22 points. But Stephen gave a good fight. He had 15 at the end there. But Stephen, how did you feel about your performance in the match?
Considering that thanks to work, I had no time to study. I probably did about as well as I could. Actually, probably did better than expected.
But Bill, how did you feel about your performance?
I mean, considering I also had no time to study, pretty good. Remembering the exact name of that hospital has proven valuable yet again. So, thank you, Melissa. This was fun. It's nice. I've never done one of these, so it's finally nice to do one and win one. So this is a good time.
Yeah.
Cool.
But I'm going to go around the board. Paul, is there anything else you want to throw out a challenge for that you may not already have your name down for already?
Let me get back to you on that one. I don't know what I would know enough of. Yeah.
I would like to say that over tomorrow, Feature Presentation Productions, Unearthed with Bill Carriola will be returning. Our episode is our anniversary show of Turbo Kid. I'm very excited. Video Drew is my guest. We had a blast because that movie got 30 out of 5 stars in my star rating because it's the best film of the 2010s. You should all see it.
And Stephen, is there anything else you want to throw out a challenge for that you may not already have your name down for?
Yeah, do I already have my name down for our movie release dates?
Yes, I think I've got your name down for that.
So yeah, that would be about it.
But with that being said, as I said in the group,
come on.
I'll
Your internet's fixed.
Hi.
Yes, it is.
But Melissa, unfortunately, for some reason your internet was being read on our end, or I don't know what's going on. But
I don't either.
what do you think of the match?
I thought it was great. I mean, I love this franchise, and it was fun writing the questions. So.
Yep. Is there anything you would like to throw out a challenge for yourself for a Formula Random match?
Let me get back to you as well. I'm not sure.
No, it's all good. But one thing
actually, yeah. Andy Sedaris movies. No one's taking that. No one's taking that challenge.
I'll do it with you. I'll watch them. I'll watch them and do it with you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those ones. I threw out a challenge. I mean, I wasn't competing in it, but I threw out a random challenge for people to do 50 Shades of Grey's movies. People signed up for that match. I had to watch them to watch.
Literally, no one's going to sign up for films directed by Andy Sedaris. You got to trust me. You got to trust me on that one.
What has he directed?
Specifically, the 12 DVD box set of Bullets, Babes, and Bombs.
But one thing I am going to add is there will be another Nightmare on Elm Street match, which is it's going to be Bull taking on Melissa. I said in the group chat, I didn't actually say it at the start.
What?
Well, I mean, obviously not right now, but
thank God.
But it'll be down. There'll be another Nightmare on Elm Street match because I know Melissa put her name down for one before, but so this is my way of making it up to her as well. So,
all right,
Well,
cool.
there can be only one then.
Wrong
with that
franchise.
being,
That's Highlander.
It still works as a quote.
somebody Gartha's yelling out challenge for Highlander. Maybe
I would never do well on that. I don't even like the first one.
But with that being said, this is the end of another Formula Random match. But Coming up on Saturday, has got another Formula Random match. It's going to be on the West Ring, and it's going to be our good friend Tony Heald taking on Thomas Scully, Michael Conrad, and Sandy the Sandman Robinson.
Peggy's going to be on the desk for that, right? Like she loves that show.
I mean, I will ask her if she's available. I tested these questions on her, and she did really well. So
of course she did. She's Peggy.
I've only seen one episode, and that was in the final season, where none of the main characters, I think, even appeared in that episode.
I haven't even seen an episode. I just saw when they did Saturday Night Live with Al Gore.
But with that being said, just so we can actually end the broadcast,
apologies to Malcolm.
Until next time, stay random.